We have a rare occurrence here of wargaming actually making a mode that doesn't have carriers in it. But instead they gave us arms race, so that's suboptimal. But, at least there's no carriers, and in this case there's no submarines either. Uh, let's see. Of course, secondary battleships are everywhere because why wouldn't they be? All three of those battleships are going to be annoying to deal with. The Bismarck's doubly so because they have Hydro, Kagero, and Kid for destroyers, and a Catalunya for cruisers. And we have a Tallinn. I'm always second guessing how I say these things, but anyway, we have a Cossack as well, so that's good. I am also actually experimenting with a new build on this particular ship. We are currently specking into Fearless Brawler and basic firing training, and I'm actually giving up Superintendent, which is a little suboptimal because having that fourth heal really does come in handy. But I'm just banking on the maximum DPM that I'm specking for to kind of do the job of that last heal and basically be able to kill that other destroyer before I take too much damage because I have more DPM than them. That's the idea anyway. I might also slow down and let this Cossack go first because he has the concealment. But I think no matter which one of those two I face check, I should be able to outgun both of them, especially with the Cossack behind me, so I don't think it's too big of a deal. I mean, the Kagero's probably not going to pick a fight with me anyway, unless he just kind of barrels into me. And we are being RPF by one, which does lead me to believe that that is the Kagero. There's the Massachusetts over there. Gonna get probably a little bit angled to kite out here. There's the Catalunya. That's good because I don't have to worry about getting funny buttoned out of nowhere. We are still being RPF'd, which leads me to believe he's probably like right around here. But we're also not getting spotted, so he's not quite that close. Okay, they're probably more like right there. Okay. That was a little suboptimal, but whatever. And this Cossack smoked up for us, so that's actually really, really good. I'm gonna have to just keep reversing out of the way of those. We have two secondary battleships walking at our heads right now. I'm hoping that this Cossack would be willing to go for that buff right there. He's probably more incentivized than anyone right now to go for it, given the damage he took during that exchange. And I'm not too keen on face-checking that kid right now in front of the Massachusetts and the Bismarck. So what we're probably going to look at doing is maybe try and put some torpedoes into this Bismarck. And we're just going to kind of camp right here for now. That kid is actually open farming that Cossack. I wonder how he got spotted. Well, he's not going for the buff, so it looks like I might have to go and do that. What I'm probably going to try and do is the kid was last spotted kiting away. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably just going to try and dip in and then back out of Thunderdome right there. Though it looks like our Cossack might also be doing that. The Richelieu and the Catalunya somehow ended up trading. I'm not sure how, because that's a fucking battleship 1v1ing a cruiser. But okay. Bismarck turned out, so those torpedoes are probably not going to hit anything. But that's fine. I did also just pick up RPF, so he's probably moving like more towards right here. Also kind of wary of where that Kagero is as well. We have not spotted him at all this entire game. We haven't even seen any signs of him, like no torpedoes or anything, no smoke, no nothing. So right now what we're probably going to do is we're just going to sit here and try and spot this Massachusetts for our Cossack. And there's a kid right there. And that kid is not going to open fire. I have to smoke up right here, because I would not care to be spotted. There we go. That's fine. I'll launch some Make-A-Wish torpedoes out. There's Kagero torpedo. So the Kagero is camping out towards the middle right here. And the fact that that Kagero's here, like the fact that he shot without smoking up, kind of leads me to believe that that could be a torpedo reload Kagero. So we're probably not going to be able to safely sit there in that smoke. Especially not with a fucking Bismarck walking at us right here. So what we're probably going to do is we're just going to scurry on over to this Cossack smoke. Did actually manage to hit that Bismarck with one of our torpedoes. So we're going to try and get this guy off the board. He is definitely our focus target. He's burning, he's low, he's stuck bow in. He is absolutely the farm target. There we go. And we'll try and get a couple of cheeky shots off. A couple of quick cheeky shots off on that Massachusetts. Maybe get a lucky fire. But no such luck. Unfortunate, but that is 127mm guns for you. Bismarck is kind of just chilling there. Massachusetts is just going to a W key, it looks like. Our Odin is low. Massachusetts is doing fine, although our Talon also took a fair bit of damage during the course of this game. So we're probably going to expect this Bismarck to send it. There's kid torpedoes. That actually could be suboptimal. No. That ended up being fine. What we're just going to do right here is we're going to wait for our smoke to come up off of cooldown, and we're just going to farm this Bismarck. And possibly farm this Massachusetts as well. This Bismarck is the current farm target. The Massachusetts, he's just about dead and he's coming under fire, so he's going to be dead fairly soon with or without me. So I'm going to try and whittle through the health pool of this Bismarck, who is currently not under... Actually, never mind. We're going to focus down these destroyers is what we're going to focus down. guy going to accelerate? Yes, he is. Rock up our fearless brawler. Never mind. There we go. Now all we're gonna do is send it at this kid. Well, he's getting hydroed by the Odin, it looks like, which is a bit of a suboptimal position for him to be in. And yeah, he is like mega screwed. There we go. I don't play enough ranked, but you know, little game. That was a bit of a trash round. I mean, 7-7-1 experience in the top other team. It's kind of tragic. Richelieu fucking traded with a Catalunya. So, you know. Fuck it, we're getting another one. Because we are masochists here. You just want to play a kid with fucking 11 Bismarcks in the damn queue. Well, anywhere from Tirpitz to Bismarcks to fucking Massachusetts to Zetans. Like, just secondary battleships in general are a lot stronger in ranked than they are in randoms, just because there's less to focus you down. And speaking of secondary battleships, there's fucking 3 more of them. But that is fine. Double Benson for destroyers. No radar to speak of is very, very nice. So I think our play right now is we're going to probably play for A, just because of where we spawned. Massachusetts and double Bismarck is going to be annoying, but I do have my smoke to protect me from them if I need to. And double Benson I will win those gunfights with. So I am okay with that. We're just going to haul ass towards A, and we're probably going to try and go like this kind of route right here, even though it is a bit restricted by the island. We want, basically the goal is to just be as far away from those secondary battleships as possible while still being close enough to face check one of those destroyers. That's the plan. And it's also possible that the secondary battleships all walk towards this direction. And there is a smoke screen over there. I'm going to give that Benson that's the benefit of the doubt that was like a fat finger trying to hit his engine boost. We've all done that. I've done that. That guy did it. So we'll give that guy the benefit of the doubt, but it does mean that he's not going to have his smoke fall back on, whereas I will. Although I'm not really going to be able to smoke up here because there's so few teammates near me that if I smoke up, first of all, that's an HE Bismarck. If I smoke up, it's not a guarantee that that enemy destroyer is going to remain spotted, although with the Bismarck kind of walking in as aggressively as he is, there is always that chance that he does in fact stay spotted. So that's what we're going to be counting on for right now. There's double Bismarck spotted right there, and they do have their one of their Bensons over here in the cap. We're going to pop out torps like that. And we are not taking this fight. There's 2 Bensons over here. So I'm going to try and get as much damage on that one as I can. And then we're just going to get into a kite-away position right here. We're gonna try and get a few blind shots, a few cheeky blind shots on this Benson right here. And there's the cross torpedo. That's actually a nasty cross torp right there. That is being extremely greedy right there. But right now the goal is just to delay them from getting A as much as possible. Because they're going to get A, no ifs, ands, or buts. I mean, just look at the amount of shit they have over here. Right now, the goal is just delay them getting A so we can get C. But that Akazuki somehow managed to get himself reset, which is a little unfortunate, but we did pick up a hipper kill to kind of make up for it, so, oh well, it is what it is, I guess. Right now, we're probably going to have to deal with these destroyers. There is a ship out here, it looks like. It looks like one of those Bismarcks went out super wide. It looks like it was the HE one. We're just going to put out some torpedoes for this Bismarck. He's definitely just W keying right in. So I think what we're going to try and do is we're going to loop back around. And we're going to try and spot this Bismarck for the Akazuki to farm from his smoke. That Benson is too far away for me to be able to do anything about him. So it's all up to the Akazuki in that regard. But the Akazuki does not have shots on the Benson and vice versa. So probably just going to end up stalling that cap, and that's about it. We do have this Bismarck walking in. It's looking like he ended up taking a torpedo. Well, he obviously took a torpedo, but he fucking DCP'd in preparation of that torpedo, because that hit a little bit, like it doesn't look like it hit the directly on the main belt, but it definitely looks like it should have caused a flood, and the fact that it didn't makes me believe his DCP was up. So he was probably on fire from the Akazuki, saw the torpedoes hit the DCP to prevent the flood, but there was a Benson spotted that was right there. Yep. Just gonna let that Bismarck burn out. There he goes. There's Massachusetts shells incoming. Just gonna smoke up right here and save my health. There we go. I'm going to bank that Benson launched torpedoes at me in the beginning of that engagement, so I'm just going to full speed a little bit right here. And we're going to, I guess we're going to have to rotate to B to deal with that other Benson, which is a little suboptimal. These two battleships are still pretty healthy, which is a good thing. But we are on a double cap right now, and they have 2 destroyers to our 1. On the bright side, both of those destroyers have taken a fair old bit of damage, but then again, so have I. And this is a very dangerous maneuver I'm doing right now. This is very likely to get me killed if I face check one of those Bensons, which I would not care to do. So I'm going to have to go around the safe route right here. And I cannot shoot at this guy. I'm just going to go undetected. Here we go. If I had shot there, I very likely would have been screwed. Just going to heal up. And we're gonna hope that someone is going to shoot at this Benson. No dice on those torpedoes, which is a little unfortunate. It is a Bismarck, so it does have hydro. So that's to be expected. There's Benson torpedoes. Looks like those were at the Constellation. And Jesus fucking Christ, there's a lot of torpedoes. Could get a few cheeky shots from behind that island there. And we're about to fucking int out of B. God damn it. Okay. That's a little unfortunate, but oh well. One of those Bensons is on 6k health. So I do have a health advantage, and I also have obviously the heal. There's one of the Bensons right there. The other... Okay, both Bensons are pretty low, actually. I'm gonna have to save my smoke right here. We're just gonna try and... Right now, our goal is just going to be keep these Bensons away from my battleships. One of them is out there. That is the 6k health one. So actually, right now... What I'm going to do right now with these torpedoes is I'm actually going to launch them into that channel right here. Because this Bismarck is just... Well, first of all, he's just reversing flat broadside. So I'm just going to keep him spotted while he does that. But these torpedoes, the goal of them is just to cut off that escape route. If he's going to try and accelerate and turn away and turn out through that channel right there, those torpedoes are meant to block that. And there goes our Bismarck, which is a little unfortunate, but oh well. Those torpedoes aren't going to hit anything. I'm going to try and not beach right here. We are actually in a pretty substantial risk of eating a bunch of Benson torpedoes meant for the Veneto. If he had launched them at the far other side of the island there, that could have been really bad. But this Benson smoke is in the Constellation radar range, but it is on cooldown for another 30 seconds. So we're just going to have to hope and pray that we can just walk up and assassinate this Benson right here. That's actually going to be the goal, is we're going to just walk up behind this Benson and just kick him in the teeth. And we're going to try and do it in a way where this Massachusetts line of sight is going to be broken afterwards. So as soon as this Benson dies, I'll be dark. I mean, we aren't even going to have to use the smoke to do it because this Massachusetts is going behind the island, but... yeah, there you go. 163 health. I see how it is. And we're gonna end up trading our Veneto right here. But that's honestly fine. There is a Benson out here that we're gonna just launch some Make-A-Wish torpedoes out towards him. We need this Cherbourg to just not die. That's the main thing that we need right now. I'm going to have to hold on to my smoke just in case I face check one of these or I guess that last destroyer, who's most likely going to be coming through here because he was last seen over here, so he's going to be either be coming from over here or over here, but I'm guessing he's probably going to be coming from here because going this route will put a cruiser in his mouth. Oh no, that Benson is just like fucking off completely. So right now, we don't need to do anything other than just not die, and we've won this game. There's the Benson torpedoes. The issue is most definitely going to be this Massachusetts. We're gonna have to just smoke up our constellation right here, or not our constellation, our Cherbourg, and try and protect him from this this Massachusetts. Although that is going to mean he can't shoot. We're just gonna have to have our Cherbourg get away. And our Cherbourg is going to just ignore the smoke, and he's just going to sail out broadside to the fucking Massachusetts. Okay, fuck me for trying to save his life from the fucking Massachusetts. That's kind of like high-key walking at him. But whatever. We're just going to have to try and put this Massachusetts down the old-fashioned way. Go. That Benson is like over here. Well, never mind. The game's over. So, okay, that went well. Yeah. Neat little games. So, that, I think, is going to be enough for today. Well played to both of those Bensons, to be honest. They were really annoying to deal with. So, well done to them. Anyway, that is going to be enough for today. I will have this build that I'm playing with linked in the description. It is still a bit of an experimental build. I need to play with it more to really come to a verdict on it. But the idea is basically just maximize your DPM for destroyer fights. So speccing into Fearless Brawler, and then just playing with your smoke. And as long as you can balance out using your smoke correctly, that you'll kind of like save yourself from having to need the fourth heal, both from having more DPM, meaning shorter engagements, and then also just obviously playing with and around your smoke. So I will be making more videos with this ship and this build, so look forward to those. But for right now, that is going to be it for today, so I will see you tomorrow.